Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. I'm off on Wednesday, or tomorrow I'm going to Vienna, and then on Wednesday I'm going to Saltzberg. There's a motor trade fair. It's not for the general public, it's for people in the trade. Not that I'm in the trade anymore, but I'm going with a friend who has a classic car business in Vienna, and that's how I got the tickets. And I'll take some video while I'm there, because they'll have lots of trade stuff, some stuff that I'm interested in, and I can always buy it through him if I like something. So it'll be tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday there won't be any videos, which I'm sure you'll be glad of. You'll get one almost every day, maybe too many. Anyway, so there'll be about 2 or 3 days, and then I'll show you the video you're going to watch tonight. You'll see that we're redoing the back lip onto the valance and the boot floor, and you'll see the finished article when that's done, because it'll go on not today's Monday, but next Monday it's going for its paint job. Onto the other Mini, that will be completely redone again in primer, in high build primer, and then we'll rub it back. The colours we're going for is the colour he wants is this is Rosso red. So this will be the colour combination. You can see, I'll put it onto the black so you can see it. So that's the colour combination. The light in here is awful. Maybe that shows up better, I don't know. But it's much nicer, like any colour. My car looks white, but in actual fact it's beige. But that's the colour the combination is going for. And before you see the video, just a couple of quick shout outs for other channels. Dobby at Mini Dobby, but that's spelled D-O-B-8-Y, not D-O-double-B, D-O-B-8, number 8-Y, Mini Dobby. Go and have a look at his channel. He's got a lot of stuff. He's got a real race type Mini, and he does a lot of Santa Pod stuff. Very good channel to watch. The other one I'd like to talk about is, well, there's actually 4 I want to do tonight. I did 2 the other night. The other one is DB Mini. He's now getting his Mini onto a rotisserie, and I think it'll be really interesting to see how much easier it is now for him to work on it. The other one is the DJSE, which is Alex Hart. He's now getting to a point where he's getting the front welded up, but he's going to make a flip front, but not flip away from the engine, but flip up onto the windscreen, which is completely different, but all metal, not fiberglass. So they're the 3 I wanted to give a shout out to. So go and have a look at these guys, the DJSE, DB Mini DIY, and Mini Dobby, D-O-B-8-Y. And we'll see you in the next video in about 3 days. So take care, bye. So we've got to the point now of taking off the bad parts of the sedging. You can see here now how it's all absolutely solid all the way along. And what we're going to do now is just clean some of this back. There was a couple of little areas that needed doing. And the bit that we've cut off, what had happened was where we'd welded it, or spot welded it all the way along, it left a kind of open bit, and what had happened was when the bumper is on, if you put the bumper, a brand new bumper, directly onto this lip, what happens is the water, any water when you're washing it, rain, whatever, gets trapped in here. So what I've realised what we had to do was use a washer, or maybe with an O-ring in it, so it's not metal to metal. It's got a bit of you know, like a bit of movement in it, if you like. So it's not metal to metal, it's not rubbing, but so that the water can get out, because if it gets trapped behind here, it's like a little dam at the back. And to give you an idea what we're talking about is, this is the edge. You can see it's very small that we've taken off here, but if you can see where the rust is appearing between them, you can obviously see there's 3 pieces, which is obviously the back of the car, the boot floor, and then the valance. underneath. That's the 3 pieces. So basically what we've done is cut them right through because they were open. That'll give you an idea. They were together obviously, but the water was creeping in between them. And you can see there where the rust appears on the end. And this is the bits that we've taken off. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. There's the new boot in there, which looks pretty nice. We've just got to adjust it now. There's some adjustment to do on that top end there, but it's not actually tied up as such at the moment. And this will be ready for, hopefully, well, it will be ready for Monday next week, I think the 21st. And we'll go from there. So, I'll turn the camera off and I'll put the ramp up and I'll show you the underneath where it needs painting as well. So basically all this boot lid, some areas here down to the bottom will be repainted and the valance underneath. So I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, so you can see this is where the dents were. This has been recoated again. And the same on this one. I'll bring the light over here so you can see it. You remember when all this was dented all the way around here? This was completely stoved in, particularly bad here. And again, this was the same thing. This was completely stoved in, and you can see now. So what they'll do, I guess, is they'll paint it on the ramp and then do the back section in the spray booth. They'll do this back section in the spray booth. I'll have to not move the camera around so quickly. So there we go, and hopefully you'll see that in a video in the next week sometime. Yeah, Monday. I think probably 2 or 3 days it'll take them to do it, and I'll show you. So this is the bonnet that we've picked. You can see I've taken the front off. Fortunately, it's just dirt under there. There's no rust whatsoever. Well, there is little bits of rust, but what we'll do now is, you can see there's a little bit on the inside there, but it's in pretty good condition. What we'll do now is we will take this rod off, take the catch off, and then we'll just sandblast everything along with the, excuse me a second, pop that on there a bit better. There we go. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, so we'll sandblast that and then it will get treated and primed. The car's going to be completely redone again, reprimed, because the inside's got to be done in white. The back area's got to be done in white, and so is this boot section. The white will enhance the red dramatically. And this is the boot that's going on it. It's in pretty good nick. Again, this will be sandblasted, and that was the bonnet we had originally. And you can see there's a fairly hefty dent in that and on the front. It could be done, but we have so many spares at the moment, we don't have to really worry about it too much. So that'll be it after my Mini's done and put away to the painter, and we'll get this finished off. We've got a tent or a marquee that cost, I think it was €100 or something, 90 euros, and we put something on the floor, and then we can prime this up. We've just put some new primer. This is what we use. This is the Standox system, and we buy it in these tents. I think they're over here. I'll pop it on. You can see it. In fact, it's not in the light. I'll go around and show you because it's not in the light. There you go. So that's what we use. It's white or blanc. It's filler primer, and they're 3.5 litre tins. But we use Standox because we've been using it on all the cars, and it's better to keep with one maker if you can. And so that's what we'll be using. And with the white, I think I've said this many times, but with a white or a beige colour, it's a lot easier to see ripples or any problems. If you use a darker, like a grey or something, it doesn't show up quite so well. White and black are two colours. Black is particularly difficult to paint if you've got any little dents anywhere, it will show up massively. So yeah, that's it. So we've got quite a bit to get through on that one and this one. But this is my car is booked in for Monday next week with the painter who did it, and on the 21st, sorry, the 26th, which is the weekend, not this weekend coming, the one after, this will be getting sprayed, and the colour is Rosso red, like a Ferrari Rosso red, but I think it's actually a Fiat colour or a Fiat number that we're using, but to get it mixed too. So yeah, and that's it. And we're just kind of getting tidied up a little bit as well. Things are looking nice and clean and tidy. So again, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby. This will be the last video up for a few days because I'm going to Saltzberg to a trade fair or a trade exhibition, and I'll do some filming while I'm there. So it'll be a couple of days before I get back and edit it and do whatever. So I'll catch you then. Stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and be good to each other. Bye.